Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of GBA Doubles. Now, before we get started, it is Sunday, and there's supposed to be another episode of VGC Prep later tonight, but unfortunately, I'm recording this at 4 p.m. on Sunday. I woke up at 3 p.m. on Sunday. I had to do work last night, and I didn't get a chance to go to sleep till 4 a.m. So I never got a chance to do my recordings, and I just kind of slept half the day away. So we're only going to get one battle in, and it's going to be GBA. Now, we missed last week's GBA because we couldn't get a chance to battle X-Ray's Ovation. So this is going to be, I think the fourth week, I believe. It's most likely the fourth week. I can check that up. But this week we're playing Gchucho13, the one who came up with the idea to take the idea from Magnitude and tweak it to be doubles. So we're moving into the fourth week. This is the fourth week. However, we only have 3 battles done because we didn't get a chance to battle X-Ray's Ovation. So looking at his team, which I'll also bring up because we all have the abilities to look at these. Looking at his team, he had a lot of things that scared me. And I didn't really have many. His team is very, very, very offensive. He is the Chicago Bearticks, and we are more defensive, but a lot of the things that we needed to use were hit very hard by his team. So I wasn't really sure what to do. Tyranitar was a definite out because pretty much half his team can hit me super effectively. I couldn't use Excadrill because I didn't really see the need for ground steel, outside of the Togekiss, of course. But at first it's like, well, he has a lot of things weak to fairy. I was like, it's too bad I don't have a fairy type. I was wrong. I have Aromatisse. So I just decided to bring my Fire Water Grass Core, Aromatisse and Shuckle, and Hariyama. They were my best choices. I really couldn't figure anything out. Looking at his team, I was like, well, you know what? I might be able to get a Trick Room off if I start off with Fake Out using Hariyama and Trick Room user Firefox. But so let's go. And that's what I saw as my best move against him. So that's who I brought in the lead. So Chucho's issuing a challenge. I'm still exhausted. And he starts off with Togekiss and Sceptile, and I start off with Hariyama and Delphox. And I'm thinking, you know what, this is a really good start for us, even though Togekiss can hit Hariyama really super effectively. So he switches out Sceptile in favor of his Melodic, while I fake out the Togekiss, so I didn't know his Sceptile was going to switch out, but that's fine, it didn't threaten me at all. So I fake out the Togekiss because it does threaten me, and I get the Trick Room off. So now we're the fastest things on the field, and my Hariyama's guts burned, so we're in a good position. I bring back my I keep forgetting what it's called, Delphox, for Gastrodon, because I figured the Water-type move was coming my way. I go for a Rock Slide, hoping this would KO the Togekiss from where it is, and it doesn't, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm confident that I'm bulky enough to take a move. He goes for Psychic, so it's not Stab, so I'm a little confused to Stab, and it doesn't KO me because it's not Stab. So he get the Scalds off, and now I'm at +1 Gastrodon. Seems like a lot of people are forgetting about Storm Drain. So Gastrodon goes for the Ice Beam because Ice Beam's gonna hurt this Togekiss a lot, even though it's only at like 1 HP really. It's still gonna KO no matter what move I use. But Togekiss goes down, the most threatening thing on his team. I go for close combat against the Milotic, not taking him out unfortunately. But Milotic is just gonna go for Ice Beam against the Gastrodon, so it's actually not gonna do much damage. He goes for, leftovers is going to recover him, but next turn he's probably going to die to something. So my Hariyama's slowly losing his health, but he hits like a truck. Now it brings out the Darmanitan and Milotic, and I'm thinking my best bet is actually to go for Muddy Water, because it hits both Pokemon. Hits the Darmanitan super effectively, and will most likely take out the Milotic. But the Milotic does end up going for Protect, which is good, because I do get a safe switch into my Aromatisse, as my Gastrodon goes for Muddy Water. Hoping this will KO, and it does KO the Darmanitan. So the Milotic is actually, even though it's avoided damage that turn, it's still in a really bad position because I can take it out pretty easily. So in comes the Sceptile, and I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna go for the grass move against my Gastrodon, but I do have Rindoberry, so I'm thinking I can take it. So I Moonblast the Milotic to take her out, and I go for an Ice Beam on the Sceptile, hoping to net a KO before it can get a grass move off on me. Unfortunately, it's a little bit bulky, and it doesn't KO. Now he goes for the Focus Blast, interestingly enough, but I questioned him later, and he said he thought it was his best move. So at this point, I'm thinking I don't want to stay in with these two threats. Like, there's Bullet Seed from Heracross, and Sceptile, of course, has Stab on Grass. So I bring in my Delphox to take those grass moves, and especially since Delphox also kind of scares both Pokemon out. He goes for the Focus Blast again, and I'm thinking, okay, he must be like Choice Specs or something. So yeah, my Trick Room finally came out, and he used Rock Blast, and first I was thinking, oh god, he attacked us, but he didn't, and I'm thinking, okay, it's not going to do very much to us, but then it starts to keep going. I was like, oh god, oh no, and then it stops, and it's a little more than half, so we can take 3 of those. So I get another Trick Room up, because I wasn't really too worried too much about him attacking me. So now we're both back in Trick Room, and both my Pokemon do scare him out. So I use Moonblast to take out, hopefully, the Heracross. It doesn't do it. Then I go for Psyshock on the Heracross because I deem that the threat, because I've basically figured out that the Sceptile is Choice Specs, and since he's not switching it out, he must not have a safe switch in. So, and both of my Pokemon, even though I am avoiding the attacks, they can take the Focus Blast really well. They both resist it, and they both have great defenses. So I'm not worried about the Sceptile in the least bit. In comes Dragonite. I know it's got multi-scale. So I'm going to Moonblast it. I know it's not going to take it out. I don't have any special attack investment anyway. So I have to double attack this Dragonite, and I've deemed the Sceptile not a threat in the least bit. Unfortunately, the Psyshock doesn't take it out, and he goes for an Aqua Tail, but I am bulky, so I do survive that. Now he goes for another Focus Blast, because he's definitely choice locked into this, onto the Aromatisse, and look how little that does. It really didn't matter that it missed or not. I still would have been alive this turn, barring crit, of course. So I go for another Moonblast. That's going to be enough to take out whoever I target. And I target Dragonite, so that's going to take him out. Super effective and whatnot. And then the Mystical Fire from my Delphox is going to be enough to take out the Sceptile, bringing me to a 6-0 victory, I think. I didn't lose anything. I did bring Shuckle, our mascot. I was dead set on using it, but I ended up not using it. Actually, did I? I think our Hariyama. No, I withdrew the Hariyama, so I think that was a 6-0. I didn't end up using Shuckle. I wanted to use it. I figured, against this team, outside of the Rock Blast from Heracross and the Scald from Milotic, he didn't really have anything to hit me super effectively with. So I figured if it all comes down to it, Shuckle would be able to handle it as long as I can get rid of those 2 threats. But turns out I never even needed to use him or Ferrothorn. And Ferrothorn's usually the most clutch Pokemon I ever use. If you watch my battles, you know. I know when I went to regionals, I used Ferrothorn, and every time I was in a bad position, Ferrothorn would be the last thing remaining, and it would pretty much either make me lose with a 1-0 or make me win with a 1-0. So it's such a great Pokemon to use, and I used to hate it in Gen 5. I was like, this thing's ugly, everyone uses it, I hate it. Then I started using it, and I was like, oh my god, this thing is amazing. So it has beautiful typing. Grass Steel, only weak to fire and fighting. And combine that with the fact that I have Gastrodon and Delphox as part of my core, who resist both of those moves. And then, it's just, this is one of the best cores I've ever made. And for a Trick Room core, it is so, so strong. You've got the Fire, Water, Grass, and I don't care that I'm revealing my team, because I haven't changed my team. I don't know about the other players, but I don't change my team. I am confident in how my team works, and I don't foresee me doing any trades. But the Fire, Water, Grass core is so strong in this, because Gastrodon's only weak to Grass. Delphox and Ferrothorn cover that. Delphox is weak to, like, Bug. No one really covers that very well, but Ferrothorn can take Bug moves pretty well. It's weak to water, Storm Drain, Gastrodon people, you know. Oh, it's such a great core. And I think I've brought it to every single battle so far. I know I brought it against Magnitude, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. It's still a great core. I love it. And if I ever do Road to Rank, this is probably going to be the doubles team I use for that, because it's really, really solid. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I really do appreciate it that you guys are watching, and I really do appreciate that you're understanding that I don't get 2 videos up today. But on the plus side, I did finish breeding my team, so we'll be seeing some new team, well, some partially new team, like 1/6 of a new team. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I do hope to see you at the next video. Peace.